All right, look, is it really that serious where you need 8 different people in a relationship? I'm talking about backups. Look, I'm not talking about, the people that be in the polyamorous people. I'm not talking about that. That's a whole nother topic. I'm talking about people who get in a relationship and they have like 8 backups, bro. I'm talking about a nigga get in a relationship with a girl and he has not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, okay, 6 other species, gender in their phone. And it's like, when did we get to that point? Like, there's so many people that I know that genuinely has like 2 different mains. And I'm like, did we forget, like, we're supposed to be one-on-one, right? And then I thought about it and I was like, the main problem is a lot of people are scared. Now, I'm not gonna out my dog, but there's somebody I know very well who has a problem. Okay, they don't seem to be able to keep one person at a time. They need to have like 8 different people, and that's the only way they're comfortable with. And it's like, what the right? And I tell them straight to their face too. Don't think I'm just saying this right in this video. I ask them all the time, why? Like, why? Like, I feel like it's more stressful when you have 4 other people to think about. And I'm like, it's not even like side pieces or whatever. Even that is like kind of crazy. The whole side piece culture, how that's genuinely like blown up into like something crazy where it's like people are genuinely okay with being a side piece. Y'all are scared. Y'all are scared to be fully committed because some people, they're scared to be hurt. Some people are just like, they just don't want to be in a one-on-one relationship, which at that point it's like you might as well be polyamorous. But it's like some people genuinely just like having other people to talk to. And if you want to twist it in some way to say, okay, well, that person's probably getting bored or they want something new or something, then don't be in a relationship. Like, what? Like, I don't, like, y'all genuinely have so many different excuses as to why you can't just be locked down to one person. And it's like, y'all will force yourselves to be in relationships. And I feel like that's what drives people crazy. And then a lot of people have trauma. Y'all have trauma. Y'all up. Y'all are bringing from previous relationships, which is my favorite. I love when you're just in a new relationship with somebody else and you're still treating it like you're still with that last person or still with whoever mentally. And it's like, bro, y'all don't be healing. Y'all don't be taking the time to like feel better and be prepared mentally for another relationship, right? I feel like a lot of people just sit there and they're like, my ex lied, they stole, got me arrested, got me like fucking jumped, almost stabbed me. But I think it's time to move on. Even though it's only been like 2 weeks since we broke up, I think it's time to move on to something better. Not myself. No, I don't need to focus on myself and make myself better. I need to focus on finding another person. Like, fucking they talk about, like, what the fuck? Okay, cool. You do that, then what, gang? You're still gonna be in the same trap, same loop, right? It really is so crazy too. I've seen people get into a relationship and they're so clear-minded at first. They're like, oh my god, like, this shit's the best, like, this is the best person ever. And then slowly but surely, it might take a couple of weeks, it might take a couple months, it might take even a couple of hours, but slowly but surely you start to see like this motherfucker break down and start like getting paranoid about little shit, and they start getting a little, overbearing. And it's like, I'm looking at that situation and that type of relationship from an a outside POV, not being in the relationship obviously. But it's like, if I can sit here and be like, yeah, this is not something that's okay, I don't even want to know what it's like being in that relationship. And then y'all just don't know how to be adults. I'm not gonna lie, my generation, you're stupid. Y'all are dumb as shit because y'all don't know how to talk. People don't know how to talk, and people don't know how to resolve things. And that's probably another point. It's like, resolving issues is not a thing anymore. People, the only way to resolve an issue, say that somebody else, maybe caused them a relationship, is to try and get back at them. Do not talk to settle things no more. We don't do that. Now it's just, oh, okay, you gonna do that? All right, bet, I'm gonna get back at you. Oh yeah, who's your friend from last week? I need to hit them up real quick. I've genuinely heard people say like, "Oh, I have one ready for the next go." Like, when this one up, this one's gonna do some dumb shit. I have another one to go to immediately, and it's like, damn. At that point, you're already presuming that the relationship's gonna fail. So it's like you're already wasting your time trying to be in a relationship. It's like you're already putting that amount of pressure and that amount of doubt on the relationship. It's like you're already gonna be in that mindset of, oh yeah, this person's gonna do some dumb shit. I don't care. So it's like you don't care to fix the relationship. You don't care if they're gonna mess up. You don't care because you already have that fail safe. Fail safe is the reason why the relationship isn't gonna progress and become a trustful relationship. Y'all are not gonna trust each other if you have backup. And then y'all be like, yo, people y'all run back and forth between exes and side pieces, and y'all just go back and forth, back and forth. I'm just like, gang, like, I'm sorry if maybe me being a traditional person and just wanting to be with one person for the rest of my life, I guess that's not the memo no more. I'm really talking about the people who don't care about being with one person, and they think they do mentally in the moment, but most of the time y'all don't care to be y'all don't care to be with each other, bro. Y'all just care to be with the person that looks the best in the moment. And if they start getting boring, you're gonna get rid of them, swap them out, boom. And then that's why y'all have, backups. And obviously the biggest contribution to that is the internet. Like Instagram being a thing, Twitter being a thing, Snapchat, what else? You can even DM somebody on what, YouTube. You can send messages on YouTube. Some of y'all don't know how to say no, and as crazy as it sounds, there's genuinely people like that. Like, I know I've met a lot of women who don't say no to guys. Like, let them do anything they want, be however they want in a relationship, and obviously, in the long run, it ends up hurting them a lot more. You know, obviously, like, more than likely the guy's probably gonna cheat, gonna have other, like, people, like, it's just, it never works out. And same vice versa. Dudes who let the girl, do whatever, act however, do whatever, and it's like y'all just genuinely have no power in y'all own relationship, and that's like, bro, that's insane. Like, how is it possible that you're gonna be able to build where it's like, I can trust you, you can trust me, if you can't even put your foot down as the man or the woman, don't matter, or whatever you want to can identify as, nigga, I don't know. It gets challenging, but I mean, I feel like that's where you kind of have to put the work in. It's like you have to be comfortable with them. It's not just right now. The person's gonna be with you for life, so y'all don't say no. Y'all be scared. Y'all be mentally fucked up trying to get into another relationship before healing yourselves, and it's just like, I don't know. And then there's people who expect way too much out of a relationship, way too much. If you're just one of them that just know a lot of people and y'all just FYBs everywhere, just like, you just get around, hey, that's you. Like, I'm just giving my point of view on, like, what I've picked up on how most people go about relationships nowadays. And it's just, it's to me, it's scary, because it's like everybody. It's not just a couple of people, your one-off friend that has multiple. No, it's everybody, bro. Everybody got 3 different people in their tank, and it's just like, we're not trained to fix anything anymore. We're trained to just drop it and move on to somebody else immediately. And that's the scariest part, because, nigga, that's the whole point of being in a relationship. Nothing's gonna be perfect. Nothing's gonna be a smooth ride every time. It's supposed to be difficult. It's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be challenging. That's when it becomes rewarding, probably when y'all get older and you have to go through challenges when you're younger to be able to live cohesively when you're older. So it's like, I feel like most people don't realize that. Now, if y'all just in relationships, just arguing 24/7, always mad, always annoyed, somebody's always pissing you off, leave. Be single. Just stop. It's not for you. Simple.